All right, please come to a nice comfortable seat and or lay down and roll your shoulders down your spine. And rest your hands on your knees or your thighs and start taking some nice, long, slow, deep breaths. So inhale, fill up your belly, fill up your chest. And exhale, let it all out. Just keep breathing nice and deeply, really coming in to center, coming into your body, coming into the meditation. Just feel yourself settling. Even more. Each noise takes you deeper and deeper into your own meditation. And just imagine your emotional self. Imagine that part of you in any representation you wish. I see myself as a child. And busy this part of yourself. Give this part of yourself so much to do that they won't distract you for the next little while. Like have this trampoline room. Basically, the floors are trampolines. There's like stuff down, just tons of stuff that's going to keep my emotional self busy for the next little bit that we do this. Picture your emotional self enjoying what you've set up for them and that they're busy now. They're taken care of. They will be well. They are safe. Still close by, still accessible, and preoccupied. Playing. Now, I invite you to imagine your intellectual self. Part of you that is so smart and so knowledgeable and so wise and has all the right answers. I picture this part of me as Albert Einstein. And set up this part of you to be busy for the next little bit. I always picture him, her, in a library just full of books, tons of books, old books, like things that are going to keep this part of myself super preoccupied for the next little while. Because we don't need emotion in this meditation. And we don't need the right answers in this meditation. So just set these parts of you up to be safe and taken care of and close by and preoccupied. Imagine your physical self just working out, walking, whatever that might look like, busy, taking care of, not interjecting. Now come back to the spiritual self. Picture your spiritual self. I always picture her like blonde flowing hair, white flowy clothes. And imagine that she comes to you, or he, the spiritual part of you, comes to you and says, please, like, come back with me to my home. I have much to say, much to share with you. And feel free to accept or not. And just hang out here while the rest of us go and visit with our spiritual selves. Imagine that walk back to your spiritual selves home. Mine is glorious. We have like sky glass elevators, and it's very like different planet-y. Just imagine what that would look like as you banter back and forth with your spiritual self as they lead you through the path, the road, whatever that might look like, back to their home. And now see the view of your spiritual self's home coming into focus. What does it look like? Where does your spiritual self live? Picture yourself making your way to the front door, and your spiritual self invites you in, and take a look around. And as you walk in, you notice that right in front of you are two chairs facing one another. Your spiritual self invites you to have a seat and gets you a drink of your choice. And you both sit down. And your spiritual self starts to talk to you. Not the surface level stuff, the deeper stuff. Telling you just what you need to hear at this moment. What is she saying to you? He. What is he saying to you? What is the message? this part of you that is connected to the divine source, God, higher power, whatever that is, your guide, whatever. This part of you that knows, is sharing with you all the wisdom that you need to hear right now, and offers you a gift. He or she asks you to open up your hand and places something in there, closing your hand around it. Your spiritual self thanks you so much for coming. And you thank them. As you saunter on back to all of the parts of you, you open up your hand and see what the gift is. And you come back, reintegrating all of the parts of you, recognizing that all of these parts are parts of you. And when they are left unacknowledged, they become very loud. And they weigh in on every little thing. And sometimes you don't need the emotion to deal with the situation. And sometimes you don't need the right answer, the right, with quotation marks, answer. And sometimes you don't need the physical self in there, either hurting or pushing or wanting. So bring back all of those parts of you and recognize, regardless, you still need those parts. The body has all of the answers. The body speaks the mind. So bring back in the body, love the body. This is your vehicle. You are a ghost driving a meat suit on a floating rock in the middle of space. The body is something. And invite back in the emotional part of you, the part that has the emotions. The emotions, when attended to, are very helpful. Imagine yourself reintegrating the intellectual part of you, because sometimes the right answers are what you need. The smart answers, the intelligent answers, the book answers are what you need. Bring in your spiritual self, that inner knowing, your inner guidance. And bring back all of the parts of you and just sit in reflection for a moment. When you are ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Just turn your head from side to side. Coming back to center.